Kia ora, ko Karaitiana Taiuru tēnei. I'm going to speak about Tikanga and animated pictures of the dead. Currently a new technological trend of animating images of people, and it's becoming popular with images of Māori tipuna and other dead people, usually animated for fun without any knowledge of the offence to Māori, whānau, hapū, iwi, nor the Tikanga breaches. The app is called My Heritage. In the past week, I've seen several images that state that the person is Te Rauparaha, a famous Māori chief of Ngāti Toa, whom the Kamati haka was composed by. Despite the fact that each image has a different āmoko and none represented the man on the book cover of his biography, originally written in Māori by his son. The book was called He Pukapuka Tataku Ngā Mahi a Te Rauparaha Nui, a record of the life of the great Te Rauparaha. Another example that has caused widespread hurt and frustration in recent weeks is with Waikato Tainui. Someone's animated an image of their former kingitanga leader. That's been widely shared on the internet. Firstly, it's a breach of tapu using a photo of a dead person and animating it. The image of a dead person, whether they recently passed or a tipuna or ancestor, interferes with that person's mana and their wairua and their Māori. By animating the image, the dead person won't be able to rest. Secondly, some considerations must be given to the loved ones of this deceased individual. I mean, it could be a huge emotional stress and concern if a loved one saw an image of their deceased friend or relative on the internet, moving their eyes and their face. As with any technology, it's going to develop and become more sophisticated. So it is possible and likely that the app will integrate voice and many other traits for a photo manipulation. I think digital agencies and contractors in New Zealand and all app developers need to have some ethical considerations, be more culturally aware, and have a te policy in their organisations and for all their staff. I believe that once New Zealand history is taught in schools, it will become more apparent to the wider sector of New Zealand population which companies are actually ethically and culturally safe or unsafe. Since the story broke last week, there's been an online backlash from non-Māori students who study broadcasting and multimedia at some of the major tertiary providers in New Zealand, who are claiming, well, it's only an image, and with other profanities. Now, this does raise a number of issues as to why these students who pay large sums of money are not being guided on ethical usages of images and cultural considerations. Do we blame the lecturer or the tertiary provider who has legal and moral obligations to ensure that their courses are compliant with the TDT and culturally safe? People are arguing that it's okay because we place our images on the wall of our marae. The difference here is that the photos in the marae were not placed there without proper consultation and long-time tikanga and protocols. Food and beverages aren't consumed in the marae, and there are a number of strict protocols that govern how people act on the marae. The marae is a sacred place. Animated images of the dead are created by non-Māori and Māori, shared with people as humour or artwork in the same manner the early colonisers created and traded for our moko mokai. A physical image can be removed, but a digital image will travel the world into hundreds of thousands of computers and servers, making it impossible to return the image, and it's also not guaranteed where the image could be viewed. Furthermore, the image can be further manipulated into other images, imposed on people in still images and videos. This raises the possibility of a deep fake of a tipuna or other dead person being used in any video, including R18 videos and images. On the marae, it's accepted that the image of the dead person's Māori is still attached to the image. Now, what happens to that person's Māori when their photo is digitised and sent all around the world? I don't know. We certainly do not allow that to happen to our physical objects and our physical images, and we have repatriation of our body parts. So all those things need to be considered. So in conclusion, Tikanga Māori is applicable in digital technologies and education facilities. Developers and end users all have an obligation to consider our tikanga and our protocols.